Perfect, perfect. So let me take this opportunity to welcome everyone who is joining us for this particular session. My name is Evans Rabari. I will be the one leading the training. And also with me on the chat box is my colleague all the way from Kampala, Uganda, Pius Orono, who is going to be my moderator for today. So this training we are offering in partnership with Google, and we urge you to just channel your thoughts, your questions, and also if you are seeking clarification, kindly just write them on the chat box. So at the chat box, that is where now we will be communicating. You'll be asking questions on the chat box. You will also be, just asking for clarity, and Pius will be engaging you all, and as we learn together. So Pius, just give me a thumbs up that we are good to go. The sound is set and the slides are visible. Just give me a nod that the sound is set. Are we okay? Is the sound okay? Is the slides visible? So Pius, is the sound okay? Are the slides visible? Is there any technicality before we? Awesome, awesome. We are set. In today's session, we are going to look at use marketing tools and social media to grow your business. So we are also going to look at a deeper understanding on how to use social media, not just to connect with clients, but how to can use it to to sell and even generate revenue. So in this training we have, just to let you know that we have three agendas, so that you're able to, just to plan and know that, okay, in this session we have three sessions. And in this session, we're going to start with the first one, which is how to set up and optimize your Google My Business. So we're just simply going to look at how do you put your business on the map and on the search. Once you've done that, now how do you make it active so that you can optimize it, you can link it with your website, you can link it with your social media. And now you can be posting, you can be chatting with the clients, you can be calling clients, can be calling you. That we're going to look at under how to set up and optimize your Google My Business. Thereafter, we are going to look at how to plan your digital marketing strategy. So digital marketing is a continuous activity. So it has sets of activities that you're supposed to fulfill for it to be called a digital marketing plan. So it's not just a one time activity. It has a culmination of activities that is involved, and that is what we're going to look at in just planning your digital marketing strategy. So here we are going to look at the in-depth of just digital marketing. We'll talk about digital marketing. What do we mean by this, and what are some of the activities that I need to have so that I can have a wholesome digital marketing plan. So here we're going to look at the platforms. We're going to look at the audience. Here we're going to look at how do you measure your return on investment. So how do you measure, so we call it so all that also includes the smart, so the strategy that you can use to measure how it is performing. And then finally, so our last talk will be at how to leverage social media channels and email marketing. So here we're going to look at the maximum use of social media channels, so the various channels that we have. And of course, here we're going to look at so many things. Uh, you know, so that these social medias, some of them are popular, some of them are not, and some of them have like a wide range of audiences. Some of them are meant for professionals, some of them are meant for PR tool. All these we're going to look at under leveraging social media channels and email marketing. So email marketing is the act of, you just collect all the emails of your clients, and then and once you have the database of email of your clients, now you'll be emailing them just to let them know about the new services that you have, or the new information about your business, change of location, or any exciting product that you have. All that we're going to look at under um, and the final agenda. So I hope this gives you a whole overview of what you expect within this 1 hour, and also it helps you to just set your expectation, and also just think through some of the questions that you will be asking, so that you can know, you can know this topic in detail. So let me ask you, which marketing tools do you currently use? Which marketing tools do you currently use? So just let me know which, if you have a neighbor who has a business, or if you're in the family business, or maybe some of the corporates that you usually see. What are some of the ways that they usually, what are some of the tools that they usually that they currently use? So when talking about tools, it could be a social media as a tool that you use to you market for a product, or it could be you're using your website, or you're using social media or Google Ads, or you advertise on Google. So how do you currently market your product? So all right, so now let us look at how to set up and optimize our GMB. So when we're talking about GMB, we what we mean is Google My Business. So G stand for for Google, M stands for my, and B stands for business. So you during the training, I will be using a lot of Google, maybe I will be using a lot of GMB. So don't get confused. I'll just be using the short form of Google My Business. Uh, so what do we mean by what is Google My Business? What is Google My Business? So, you might have heard some people talking about Google My Business. You might have heard people talking about, my business is appearing on the map. So, what is this? So, it's not very hard. So, when I talk about Google My Business, we are basically talking about an absolutely free tool that lets you manage it just lets you manage how your business and organizations appear across Google, across search and map. So when you hear about Google My Business, don't think that it's only businesses are supposed to be mapped there. It could be organizations, it could be NGOs, it could be water parks. So long as it is a business or an organization or an institution, or tourist attraction sites, they qualify to be mapped on Google My Business, so that they appear on the search, they appear even on the map. So why is it important for business to appear on the search? It's pretty much it's pretty much simple. Right now, the statistics says that around 97% of people learn more about businesses than anyone else. So if I go to make Google, which is the huge the popular search engine that is known right now, and I will type tourist attraction sites in Kampala, or tourist attraction sites in Jinja. So when I go to my search engine and type that, so what I will see on my search results are the list of search engines. No, not search engines, but the list of parks that had been mapped. So you can appear on my search through various ways. First, you can appear through Google My Business. So you had been listed on Google My Business, and therefore I'm able to know that where I am, the tourist attraction site is 30 minutes from where I am, and so there are images that people had posted about that tourist site or something. Also, you can appear on my search results if you had a website. So from there, I'll click onto the website and check. Okay, this is the address of and that is how it is very important for for business organizations or service companies to be listed on map and site. So Google My Business has features such as business name, location, hours. It also has monitoring and replying customer reviews. You can also add photos, as you know that photos is more appealing, and it's like an evidence to what is actually happening. and also learning where and how people are searching for you in business. So with Google My Business, if you verify and edit your business information, you can both help customers find your business and tell them your story. So remember, it's being said that the best way to sell is by telling people about your story, engaging through people. So in most cases, when you find some companies writing blogs, some companies writing articles about some of the services they do, they're doing it because people want to know more about that business. As you do that now, you build the aspect of brand loyalty. So people will be very loyal to you. They'll keep on referring clients to you. They'll keep coming back to your business. So let us look at some of the features that has been incorporated on Google My Business, and how these features can help you engage with customers. So here you can attract customers with a great business profile. So later on, we're going to look at some of the business that has been listed on Google Business, Google on GMB, and they have appealing and attractive business profile. So when you post photos and offers to your profile to show what makes your business unique, you give the customers a reason to choose you every time they want to buy a product or services that you're offering. And also, Google My Business gives you more ways to reach, like more ways to reach your customers. So your customers are ready to connect by calling you. They're also able to message you, and also they're also able to leave reviews. So it gives you more than one way to connect with them. So some like to leave reviews, some just love to call you directly. Some also just will be messaging you. So it gives you more than one way of reaching and interacting with your customers. And also, so they can see how customers connect with your business. So you as a business owner, through Google, through GMB, you're able to see how people are interacting with your business. For instance, there could be clicks, there could be calls, people could be making bookings, people could be following you. So they can just see how your customers engage with your business profile. So, it has awesome but very effective tools that can help you, it can help you just engage with your customers in more than one ways. It can help you just have a very attractive and a very, very unique business profile. And also, as a business person, you're able to see how people are interacting with you. So this one is very important if you have a website. The main purpose for having a website is to redirect people or direct people to your website so that they can go and learn much more. And we're going to see how do you link your website with Google My Business. Right. So let us look at how you can create a Google My Business account. So there are various ways you can create your Google My Business account. So the first one is you just type business.google.com. So once you do that now, the first page that appears will be Google My Business page, where they'll be asking you add the name of your business. So if your business is Pius Sorono, IT consultancy firm, you just write it there, and then you choose a category. So since this is an IT, you choose the category of IT firm. But if it is not IT, there is the option there. So the best part with it is if you just use the first word, and then there will be a drop down of options for you to choose. So if it is IT, if you just type IT, you'll find options such as IT firm, IT consultancy, or something like that. But if it is clinic or pharmacy, if you just type P or pharmacy, you'll find pharmaceuticals, you'll find pharmaceutical agent. So it gives you the category to choose or options to choose from. Once you've done that now, you need to add your location. And the reason why location is important is for some of you who've used a Uber app or a Bolt app or any other app in your country where you request for a cab and the driver will know exactly where you are. He will just follow the map and say, okay, this guy is in Gulu. Let me go to Gulu at this particular street. I'll be able to find him. So, exact address is very important because customers will be using that app to directly come to your business and engage with you, or they will just come directly to buy or survey the products that you have. So, you need to ensure that you give the exact location where you are. So, for instance, if you are in Gulu and you are in within a story building and your business is on fourth floor, you'll have to say that my business is located in Gulu, maybe Yowerim 7th Street, maybe just say another building, Yowerim 7th Street, and Robert Kagulanyi building, fourth floor. So that is giving the exact location where you are. So once you do that now, what GND will do, it will ping that direct location. Once you've done that now, you'll say add contact details. So contact details is advisable that you put your business phone number where people will be calling you because calls will be made during day, during night. So you need to put a business number that is reachable. So if you put a phone number that is not reachable, then you might not get the customers. They might start calling and you don't respond, and therefore they will say, okay, this is not a serious business person, or the business is not genuine. And once you've done that now, you can finish and manage the listing. Finish and manage the listing. So to finish, it will ask you to verify. So to verify, so the most easiest way that is not full of hassles here and there, because if you choose verify by mail, you might wait for that mail and it might not come. If you choose to verify by calling, it might take like forever. So you reach out to a verifying partner, and we have various verifying partners. We have Opera. We also have Africa as the verifying partner. Once you've done that, you reach out to a verifying factor who will verify the business and give you the ownership. So once you've been given the ownership, you are pretty, you have access to pretty much manage, the back end, so you have the full rights to edit, to delete, to post, and so much more. And you also have access to, access to the insights. So that is now, you can have you can choose to verify now or later, and you also reach out to a verifying partner, which is Opera, but advice. So you can reach out to Opera, well and good. You can also reach out to Africa Online to help you verify, and hopefully Pius will be able to post a link where if you want your business to get verified, and access given to you so that you can start enjoying the benefits of awesome Google My Business features. The link will be shared to you, and and you have an online presence. You can do so much more with the profile. So let us look at what makes Google My Business very, very important, very, very effective. And for something to be very effective, it has to be supported by statistics. So when you're listed and verified, you're more likely to be considered trustworthy. So in the online space, we have also, scammers. We also have people who are just in there to swindle money from people. When you're listed in Google My Business, that is why now there is a verifying partner. What the verifying partner does is, during the verification process, they call you to confirm all these details. So if they notice that there is a detail that is not conforming to what they have, definitely you won't be added on Google My Business. So once you've been verified, you'll be considered trustworthy, and also you're more likely to attract location visits. So like 70%, you're more likely to consider, to attract location visits, and also you're more likely to lead to a purchase. So the reason why it's more likely to lead to a purchase is that if I look up your business on search, and I'm interested in that product, and there is a phone number for me to call immediately and just confirm if there is that product is there. After that, now I'll start the journey of coming to your shop, or I'll ask you to come and deliver it, and then I shall have done some purchase. So let us look at how to manage your listing. So as I've just mentioned, you can manage your business profile directly from Google search. So first, so there are various ways you can you can go and get into Google My Business. So if you have a Gmail, so if on the right side there is some blogs that if you click on them, it has a family of of Google products. We have ads, you have calendars, we have Google My Business. So you can also do that, and then it takes you to Google My Business. Also, you can just click onto you click onto your Google My Business account, and then you access it. So you have to make sure that you're logged in with your Google My business account, which is your Gmail, because in most cases it's linked to your Gmail. Also, you can search for your business on Google. Once you've done that, now you'll see a simple menu right above, and also it's so basically how to if you look at the image that you have there, you can see the photos that had been added. You can see people left some honest opinion about the business. So let us look at how do you add photos. So when you're setting up the GMB account, so there is the cover photo, and also there are photos that you'll be adding. So you can also add photo logo as well. So logo help customers recognize your brand. So the logo that you'll be adding on Google My Business should be similar to the logo that is in your website. So you also need to add a cover photo. Say the cover photo, a photo that best represent your business. So for instance, if you are in a kitchen business, the cover photo that you add has to do with the dishes. So it must have something to do with dishes or something. But if you are in IT, and the cover photo that you'll be adding, the image could contain something like desktop. It could contain something like tabs, yeah, and so much more. Also, you need to indicate when are you guys open. Are you operating 24/7? It is very important because the client or the potential client will be able to know that these guys are opening in the morning and they're closing in the afternoon, or they're opening even at night, or they operate the entire night. So it's very, very important. And also, if the holidays that you guys are not operating, you need to indicate. So, so once now you've been given the access, you're able to access this back end, and from this back end now you're able to do so much more. So there you can see something that looks like a tick. So the tick basically tells you that you can click onto it and edit the information. So if for some reason you moved from Gulu and you went to somewhere else, you can change, you can update that location. So if for some reason you lost your SIM card and you bought a new one, you can also update the phone number there as well. So if for some reason you are opening in the morning and closing in the afternoon, closing in the evening, but you've decided to extend, you've decided to operate 24/7 hours, you can also update that as well. And the best part of GMB is it can help you stay competitive. So imagine a free tool helping you to stay competitive. So how do you use Google My Business to help you as a business person to stay competitive? So with Google My Business, it can help you to make informed decision based on customer feedbacks and review. So for instance, if I go to your business, and I was looking for a certain product, but I didn't really find it. If you so if I was looking for a product and I didn't really find it, and chances are there are other people who are looking for that similar product and they're not finding it. So when you leave that in the review, I'll know that, okay, So there is this product that is on demand, but I'm not actually offering it. It will help you to make that informed decision. And you can also learn from the successes and mistakes of others, what others went through, how they were able to come out stronger. You can also see, what your competitors, you can see your competitors and learn from what people are saying about them and how they've improved and applied this to, to their businesses. You can also understand what services to offer to customers. So, what the rule of doing business is, you have to look at the demand. So, if you want to start a business and you look at that area, you need to know in this area what are some of the products that demand. Otherwise, you can start a business and there is no demand. So, it will help you to understand what services or products to offer to customers. Also, you can identify how to stand out from crowd. So, and how this is going to help you is because of the images that you're posting, the hd images that you're posting, the regular engagement with the customers, because customers need to be engaged. So not like you posted last month, you'll be posting in the next 6 months. No. And remember that, usually, I like, so with the digital marketing, for instance, there is something. So if you're doing digital marketing and you have a plan that says, okay, on Monday we have, a motivational Monday. So on this motivational Monday, you just talk about, something to encourage people. It might not be around your product per se, but it's just something to encourage people. You can have motivational Monday, terrific Tuesday. You can have thank God it's Friday. So all these are themes that are around days, and you basically say something around them. You can also apply the same on Google My Business, and this will help you stand out. Also, you can also discover industry trends and customer preferences. Yeah. So in the industry, especially in the fashion industry, and also in the technology industry, things are changing. There's a lot of evolution, and therefore Google My Business will help you to stay up to date with what is happening. All right. So we have a few local business here. So I call them local because these are African business. But of course, we can also have some closer local business in Uganda. So you can maybe write a local business that you can use as a case study, or as an example. So we have Im Valley Designs is a clothing brand from Cape Town. From a Cape Town. What they did, they added their business information on product, and also the store photos. They created regular posts highlighting the new products, prices, and updates via Google My Business app. They also created a free website from Google My Business, and also they were able to share posts on their website from Google My Business. And as a result of that, so the results, so remember they did all this and then we are looking at the results. So they have 1.7K, 1.7K product reviews in the first 10 days of GMB and the website launch. So the successes resulted in the increase of revenue, and they're also able to add two new employees to the team. And 30% of people found their products, or they're busy searching for products online. So this tells you that if you keep your Google My Business page active, if you offer quality service through Google My Business, you can end up even getting employment to 5 or 6 people, because you will be expanding to other towns, and expansion means you'll also have human labor involved, and then you'll be creating employment to people. So let's look at another local example here. So we have Juma Tours, who engages with customers on Google My Business. So it was founded in the year 2009, when him and a number of other artists began creating street art as a way to give ownership art to the community. So they opened a JMB account and they started updating their content regularly. And now so right now they're having more than, I know, 89 visits in the first week of creating the Google My Business listing. They've been able to hire three more employees, so that is job creation. And right now, a lot of, so 59% of customers found them through the organic search, the generic search, and 53 of the customers found the business on the map. So there are chances that your business will be found on the map, or it will be found on the search results, on the organic search results. So let me pause and see if you have a question. Do we have a question? Do we have a question? All right, all right. So let me just pause and try to acknowledge the presence of the people who have joined. So as we mentioned, Orono is also helping us just to keep people engaged. I can see Sanjay Oronia joining from Arua, Damali Natambala joining from Kampala, Lord Martin Sokama saying hello. Or joining from Matungo. You can also see Vision Africa saying good afternoon. Thank you so much, Vision Africa, for joining. I can also see Elizabeth, Amos Kasanja saying hello, Amos. I'm from Rakai. Thank you so much for joining. Elizabeth and Akija is also saying hello. I can also say Kathy Katasi saying everyone from Bulenga. Thank you so much for joining. Uh, you know, um, so Lord Martin Sokama is saying I got distracted briefly. Is Google My Business also a marketing tool? Yes, it is a very effective marketing tool. You all you need to do is set your business, set it up right, get the ownership. Once you've gotten the ownership, just ensure that your location is pinned at the exact location. Once you've done that, now keep regularly engaging with your customers. You'll find people calling you. You'll find people leaving reviews. You'll find people messaging you directly. And remember, it also has an app, an Android app for Google My Business. Therefore, it is this very, very effective. Awesome. It's fine enjoying the Google My Business session. Julius Oching say, I think I'm very late. It's okay. We've not gone that far. Vision Africa, how long does it take to verify? It doesn't take long. It doesn't take long. As a matter of fact, once you've verified the details, okay, within a few minutes, you'll have your ownership. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, guys, for keeping pews on your toes. So let us look at the second agenda, which is plan your digital marketing strategy. And this brings me to the question: what type of marketing have you used previously? So here it's marketing. It could be traditional, it could be digital. So what type of marketing have you used previously? Is it traditional? So let's start with traditional because that is where we started. So before all this digital stuff came, we were more on heavy on newspapers, on billboard, on TV. We were very heavy on radios and stuff. So when I talk about traditional, we are talking about advertising and reaching target audience through newspaper, magazines, radios, TVs, and out of door advertising. So, and these advertisements are typically placed for a fee, and this fee corresponds to the size of the ad. So, if the ad takes long, it will be expensive. If the billboard is that big, of course, it will be expensive. So, as well as the way it has been published. So now we've looked, we've in a summary, we've looked at digital of traditional marketing. Now let's look at what we want to look at, which is digital marketing. So digital marketing refers to any form of advertising or marketing on the web. And what do you mean by web? Web. So and now you hear people talking about net, web. The youth of nowadays they talk about net and web, and then you get confused. So when I talk about web, we are talking about an application. It could be an application that allows the results to be displayed. Or to be displayed. So the family of web, we have browsers in there. We have search engine in there, and so much more. So it is an all-inclusive term to define promotions, and these promotions could be via emails. social media posts, they could be paid advertisements or on search engine, amongst others. So, with the right online marketing strategies, a small and medium business are finding new ways to compete against the corporates or even the giants. So, some of the examples of digital marketing you may have come across are video ads or search ads, or display ads. So, when you talk about such ads, so when you type for a product, like if you look at such ad, when you're trying to find a product and there is an ad coming before the organic one, it's written ad and it has a number of text. So that is an such ad. But video ads, when you go to YouTube and you want to watch your you want to watch your Eddie Kenzie, for instance, and there's a short video that appears before you listen to your favorite music. That is the video ad. So the moving ads seen on YouTube before videos, and when you're talking about display ad, for instance, so you go to a website, and in this website there is a small banner, and this banner has some nice graphics. So there is a phone, and there is something saying, convincing you to stay safe, and then so usually display ads are very very eye catching. So now let us look at the differences between traditional and digital. So so my view is, when something is working, don't change it. So the reason why people are slowly moving to digital is because maybe there are various some issues with the digital market, with the traditional marketing. Things to do with the cost, maybe it has become extremely expensive. Things to do with engagement, there is a lack of engagement. Things to do with, you're not able to measure how your ad is performing. So for instance, if you place your ad on TV, it's very very much, it's not very easy to know how many people have been reached. So there is the aspect of measuring how your ad is doing is not there. And of course, there is the aspect of, so we've talked about high return on investment. So for digital marketing, there is high return on investment. So we have, if you compare these two alongside each other, you realize there is so much more benefits on digital marketing. And for digital marketing, you can set a cost. So if you say that today I just want to use $10, or I want to say I want to use $10 within a period of 5 days, that is the limit. You can cap the limit. So let us look at types of digital marketing. Types of digital marketing. So we have various types. We've talked about search engine marketing, which is SCM. We also have social media marketing, which is SMM. We also have display marketing. We also have content marketing. We also have email marketing. So let us look at how to reach the right people at the right time with Google Ads. So Google is where people search for what to do, where to go, and what to buy. Is that true? That Google is where people search for what to do, where to go, and what to buy. Just give me a thumbs up if that is true. What to do, where to go, and where to buy. So your ads will appear when customers search for your business, like yours, on Google Search and on Map. So you can run and stop your ad at any time you want. So you can pause it, and you can also stop and run it anytime you want. Also, you only pay for results, and these results could be clicks. It could be for visit, clicks onto your website or calls to your website. And it is estimated that it's in Google that so many people are doing the searches. So remember, when you're talking about search engine, we have other search engine, but the one that is widely used is Google. And the research says 83% of searchers are conducting searches on Google. So paid ad searches are easily and quickly created and managed. So Google Ads allow you to set up a schedule for each of your campaign. You can run and stop your ad at any time you want. You only pay for results. So results could be in form of clicks to your website or calls to your website. But if it is Facebook, the results could be clicks, follows, shares, and views as well. So how do you sign up to Google Ads? So first, you need to log into your Google account. You need to sign up. When you sign up, an interface that looks like this will appear. That looks like the one you're seeing on the screen will appear. And you click on campaign and you set up a new campaign. So once you click on a new campaign, it will ask you, where do you want it to be seen? So where would you like your ads to be seen? Also, before you just set where you want it to be seen, you need to write something about your ad. So what makes it unique, and just say something about it that describes that help you to describe your goal. So you can tell us about your goal. For instance, if you want to sell, you just write something to just to urge people to buy. So if you look at this one, we have friendly haircut, Sherry's Salon. So here it's just to inform people that okay, at Sherry's Salon we do friendly haircuts, and also you can decide where to advertise it, and you can also create a message. So the message is that so if you look at the example we have there, it says haircuts and haircuts and styling for everyone. Book your appointment today. So that is creating a short message, and then you just set your budget cap, and then there's a part where you click and then you go live. So once you go live now you start spending the investment that you want. It will be reaching more people. So how do you tell us about your goal? So you'll have to tailor your ads based on the results you want. And no matter which advertising goal you choose, Google Ads can help you across the board. So if you want to create awareness as one of your goals, or if you want people to buy more, or if you want to create brand loyalty, you can use Google Ads. So get more calls to business, also increase traffic to your store, or drive people to your website. Once you've done that, you decide where to advertise. So do you want it to be seen locally or globally? So you can go global or stay local, but you need to decide where you'd like to show your ads, and where you want to show your ads should be where people have an interest in what you're selling to them. So, and now you'll be able to meet the right people. So for instance, if you're doing an ad for like a pork ad, you're urging people to buy pork, and you're choosing Muslim countries as your right audience, then it might not be effective, because you know very well that Muslims don't take pork, and therefore you should never choose any country around that area, because it will not be reaching the target audience that it is intended to. So here, create your message. So you need to highlight what best your business in short sentences. So you don't have to say much. You just highlight something unique about your business in short sentences. And you can also create a compelling banner ad by adding images. So as you can see, there is a lady trying to make the seated woman beautiful. So that tells you that that's a picture, and it's a compelling picture. And when somebody sees that, is able to see, okay, these are the products. One of the products that they do is hairdressing or something like that. Once you've done that, now set your budget cap. So cap is, you don't want it to go beyond that. So if you say $2, I want it to stop at $2. So you will never pay more than the monthly cap you set. So, and you can adjust or pause anytime. Plus, you will get an estimated results for your budget. So if you move the budget from here, so as you increase, estimated results are shown. So if you look at where the cap has been made, it is estimated that you are bound to get, you are likely to get between 149 to 244 clicks and calls. So if you increase it, in the estimated results will also increase. And once you are there now, you go live. So you'll display your ad when people search for your products or services. Your ads can appear on Google Search and Maps and across our network, of partner sites. So you'll pay for results, like when people click, or people call you, or call to your website, or people get directions to your store. Right. Let me see if we have a question. Do we have a question? Do we have a question? I can see Pius is also engaging people. Engaging people. I can see Bate area saying hello, Amin. Thank you so much for joining. I can see Damali saying, can I make an organic ad on Google apart from social media? So so the moment you use ad is advertising. So organic is just organic. So organic, what can happen is uh, you can put an ad through Google My Business. No, not an ad. So you can put some posts through Google My Business, and it will appear on the search results organically. But when you go to Google Ads, it's definitely paid. So you are you know you can also have organic postings. So these organic postings are also very they're very effective as well. But the difference is when somebody places an ad is given priority, and then the free one will appear below. So to your question, can I make an organic part of my social media? Yes, you can. So I can also see. Okay, all right. So if there is no any other question, allow me to proceed to the final agenda, which is, so how to leverage social media channels and email marketing. So how to leverage on TikTok, how to leverage on Facebook, how to leverage on Instagram and email uh, marketing. So which social media channels does your business use? So remember, it's channel, so you can use more than one. So which social media channels does your business use? And how can social media help your business to grow? And how can social media help your business to grow? So, for instance, if your objective was to generate more sales, you can use social media to reach new audiences. You can also use social media to generate sales through new business opportunities. Just having that ability to highly target demographic, and you can also build relationships and networks. How do you use social media to add value to your brand? Adding value, it will, so you need to understand, so adding value in the sense that you'll be able to start a two-way conversations. You'll be able to build your own community. You'll be able to show a new side of your business. So apart from just directly selling, you'll be able to just giving people knowledge through blogging. You can also raise customer service levels, and you can also use social media to improve your marketing. So you can get noticed on search, attract more people to your site. You can also gain valuable information, or you can also gain valuable customer insights. So customer insights, for instance, could be, are these people employed or not? What is their age bracket? What do they like in terms of habit? What is their interest? You can also keep an eye on competitors with the use of social media. So let us look at between organic social media and paid social media. So when I talk about organic or generic, no, organic, we are talking about free. So organic is free. Organic social media, you'll only reach your followers and friends of followers. So if for me, for instance, if I have 200 people following me, and those people following me, I can only reach those who are following me and friends of those who are following me. But for paid social media, you only pay for clicks and actions, and you can also reach anyone, even those who do not even follow you. So it means the reach here is wide. So, how can you get started with social media marketing? So, if you're wondering how to get started, this is how to get started. So, you need to identify your target audience. So, who are they? What are they into? Who or what influences them? When are they usually online? Which social media? Which social media do they use? Also, you need to choose. You need to look at which social media channel do we choose. Is it Facebook? And if it is Facebook, what makes Facebook stand out? So when we talk about Facebook, it is a platform that is used by a variety, so a varying audiences of people, youth, old, professionals, and also it is very interactive as well. Also, if you choose some platforms, platforms are business focused, while others are just lifestyle focused. And some platforms are also just known for funny short videos. So when you go to TikTok, for instance, people usually make funny videos there. People come up with funny stuff, funny content. And some are also known for PR. So like Twitter, for instance. So you need to know all this, and the fact that also different channels also need different strategies. Also, you need to think about how to put up or to put engaging content, and they need to be regular. So you need to create you need to run a theme or a regular content feed. You also need to show personality, and that there is a human behind the business. So how can you use how can email marketing help your business? Now let us look at how to get started with email marketing. If you're wondering that how do I use email to market, because you've been having an email, and how can you use it as a tool to market? So there are many email providers out there that offer similar features. So be sure to compare against the functionality that you deliver. So there are free platforms and also more advanced ones that have a wider range of functionality around email design and segmentation. So it is important to stress that email marketing is heavily dependent on the quality on the list. So quality on the list is the database that you'll be having. So email marketing works when the audience want to hear from you. So you need to ask subscribers if they're interested in receiving updates, about other products and services. Then find out how they prefer to hear from you. For example, do they want to receive email weekly or monthly? You also need to record, you need to record what you learn in your email content database. So remember, these platforms will give you the insights of how many people have been able to see it, how many people have been able to open, so open rate or something. So your content is the most important part of your newsletter. So these tips will help you as you start to create and gather compelling content that will speak for your readers. Or try to treat you try to treat readers. So readers are your customers, like VIP. So people who subscribe to your email list are so into you that they have given you permission to access the invoices. So that is why you need to create them with respect as most valued customers. Also, you need to show some personality. So chances are your voice, tone, and sense of humor are all important reasons why your customers signed up in the first place to be receiving your emails. Also, you have to ensure that the content that you're sharing with them is very, very much useful. So think about which emails you open, and which one to delete right away. You don't have to open an email that doesn't benefit you in some way. So, for instance, if the subject line is something that I'm not interested in, then I'll not take the initiative of opening that email. So, email marketing tips. So, you need to segment and group the emails for relevant content. Also, you need to keep your email simple. Send it to 2 or 3 devices, such as tablets and more, and just see how it appears. Also, you need to measure the open and click rate to optimize the campaign. Right. So, let me pause and see if you have a question, because you're almost coming to the end of the session, and we've had a very, very meaningful engagement, and I'm happy for the guys who made the chat box very, very attractive. So now, um, let me just pause for a few minutes, look at how the chat is doing. Look at how the chat is doing. Thank you so much, Pius, for just being, just engaging people. And I can see we have, Apollo joining. So thank you so much, Apollo, for joining. It's not late. So, Apalu, just to inform you that we've learned a lot. No, so today we were looking at how to use, marketing tools and social media to help grow your business, and we looked at how to set up your Google My Business. We looked at how to plan your marketing, strategy, and we've looked at how to leverage on social media, and we've looked at so many ways. So how you can set up your Google Ads. It's that simple. You just go to ads. Once you're there, you click on campaign, you click on new, and then you just write something short about your business. You can also select where do you want your ad to be seen, and then you click live. No, before you click live, you need to set a budget. You can put a cap to the budget and say, okay, today I want to spend $5 or I want to spend $3, and then so when you are just moving, when you are capping the budget, you'll be able to see the estimated results. So in the sense that when you when you just when you just click onto it as it heads to from maybe from $2, as you increase it, you find that the estimated clicks and calls are increasing bit by bit. So you're able to see all that and so much more. So it has been very nice. So when we started, we had Damali joining, we had Kathy, Elizabeth, Miriam was also part of the training. I also had Camille is also joining. So we also had Lord Martins joining. So thank you so much, guys, for just being part of the training and just just having the urge and the interest to learn. Remember, learning never stop. What you're learning here, you can implement, and from there you can start your own thing going, and it can be something that is very very helpful to you. So after taking this training, what are your next steps? So remember, we have a huge population of Ugandans that do not know that we are doing this training. Take the initiative of using the hashtag that you have. Just said, okay, today I attended a training on use of social media, and the training was really really helpful, and the training was being moderated by Pius Orono. Please, so just to let the people know about the training and a few things that you've learned in the training. So what is your next step? So as you do that also, subscribe to our Africa on Net YouTube channel. So that is where we usually, host the sessions. Also, you can just go to our previous sessions, just go through them and learn more. Or apart from that, you can also follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, and also on Instagram. And at this point, I remember I still have some graduate with Pius. I told Pius to just to let me know how do you say thank you very much in Baganda, because I can say that if you want to say thank you very much in Kiswahili, you say asanteni sana. If you want to say thank you very much in Amharic, you say amesegenalu. If you want to say it in Baganda, did not. Pius refused to tell me how to do that. So at this point, mine is to just say it has been an awesome time with you guys, and and looking forward to keep on engaging with you guys, uh, so that we can continue to grow together. Aha, Webele Nanyo. Aha, so Webele Nanyo to you guys. Webele Nanyo, Webele. Webere Nanyo. So Webere Nanyo to you guys all. See you in the next session.